Because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, and looking good, Billy Ray, feeling good, Lewis. We are going to be talking here. This is the Dow Jones 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we've been going down here since the 17th of May. The key levels here were the 382 retracements. We had one right here and one right here. Nothing here. It just came close, but no cigar. Missed it by about 100 points. We're getting very close to the 61% retracement down here at roughly 38,000. We're only at 38,800. 38,763. We're only 100 points away. But this is leading the market down, folks. It used to be leading the market up, and of course now it's leading the market down. The big leader, of course, has been the NASDAQ, and we're going to take a quick look at that right now and see how it's doing. I don't follow it that often during the day, but since someone just asked me that question, I'll bring it up here and see if we can pay attention to it. Let's get the hourly chart up because let's do 30-minute because it's probably really near the high. We might have made a new high last night. No, we did not. We did. Son of a gun. We sure did on the 28th. I didn't even notice that. We made another new high up here. The other high had been 18,960. We got to 18,980. I don't know if that was an ABCD or not. Let's just double check if it was. From the previous day, we just go down, get our low right here and our high right there, and you put it in, and it missed it by quite a bit. But the rally back today, you'll see, came all the way back to the almost exact 78% level. Missed it by just a hair's breadth, and you can see where we are now. We're still well over 100 points higher on the day, or from the low of the day. There's nothing bearish about that chart at all. So I think it's important that we realize that, these markets, when the only way is up, the only way can be down. If this thing ever does correct, folks, it's going to be a doozy because as we look at this from a very long standpoint, we've been going straight up since the 17th of April, and, we're still near new highs. I mean, we're not very far away from a 1.27 expansion, which we've already seen in the S&P cash. And the S&P futures didn't even get there at all. So hold on here. Let me move this out of the way, and I want to cover another chart here that we need to be watching, and that is the corn chart, folks. So let me get this up there. There's a big news going on over the weekend. I'll show you what happened. This is the December corn. Those of you that belong to this TFNN 24/7 service, we were selling it right here. And our stop was 5 cents. It got within 3 cents of where we were going to get stopped out, and now it's working quite nicely. We're already down a little bit in this area right here. We're getting really close to that. Let's just do this together so we can see it together, all right? We'll get this out of the way here, and then we'll just draw it the way we should. When you're looking at charts, the way you find out the trend, you find a trend that goes up, and you're just going to draw it from the last highs. You can just draw it just like that. That's pretty close enough because you got this high in here, pretty close to that, pretty close to that. And then all you're going to do is you're going to clone this line like this, and you're going to bring it down to the bottom here and see how it fits on the bottom side. And as you can see here, this is pretty good. We've broken the trend line to the downside. So our next question is, where do you cover the short corn? Now, all we're going to do now is we're going to go to a 4-hour chart. This is what we do all day on the second and fourth Friday of the month. There's what we're looking at right here. We had a heck of a run in corn here, and look where we are now. We're right here. Now, is there a possibility? Oh, you talk about Christmas coming in May or July. Folks, if you get this one, just save your pennies for this one if you should get it. And you could very easily. There's your X point. there's your A point, there's your B point, there's your C point. This is not very far away. It's only 17 cents away. So that's the buy of the century, in my opinion. Blowing this up here, you'll see that would be right down. Okay, there's your low right here we're expecting. Now, we've had this big run. We already know that, correct? First thing you do when you have a big run like that, watch for the first 382 retracement. So if you go and check it out, bada bing, bada boom, there it was right there. We bought it there. We made some money on that one, which was good. Okay, now it's backing off a little bit. We've already exceeded the 382 retracement on the way down. Look at this. We've already done that. You see, we've already gone through this. We're already through the 50%. We're down in here. So this is what we're looking for, is to potentially get down to this level right here. Okay, very, very important. Now, this is the reasoning behind this goes back to our good friend, Mr. Putin. Okay, he's been short that wheat for a long time. He had to cover it, of course, probably $1 a bushel earlier. But look at this run we've had in wheat, folks. Look at this. We had this bottom. Remember, we were trying to buy right down here. We missed that bottom by just a hair's breadth. You can see just a little bit. And then we had the big run up. But look at the low. From the low right here to the high, today's low, folks. Today's low was exactly 382, and it held it for a while. And then the market rallied up. So it's telling us that this should be a pretty good low. But frankly, look at these lower tops in here. Even with the news as bullish it is, and the reason why it's bullish is they know that there's problem in the wheat market, but they don't know how much. There's also problems in the rice market. Why is that important? Because people over in Asia, and also India is part of that, eat a lot of rice. They don't eat a lot of corn, but the rest of the world does. So if the rice is having trouble and they have to switch over for corn, this is shaping up to be a banner year for the greens with the earnings growing season coming together. It's going to be quite exciting to look at it. Now let's just look at this on the long-term daily. You won't see anything bearish about this puppy. Look at this. This thing had to move it over here so we can see. Remember, down in here, nobody wanted it. Okay, now $2 a bushel higher, everybody wants it. So the key to watch for is we've had this little 3-drive pattern, as you can see. The pattern last night with all the news, and I reported this in the video. Just get up here, you'll see there's very, very bullish news, market going crazy to the upside. All we did was take out the high of Wednesday. Look at that. Took it out by 2 cents and didn't go anywhere. Why? Look, A, B, C, D. I know it's a little fuzzy to look at, but that's what you're watching here. There's your X point. There's your A leg, B leg, C leg. And I said, they're not running away to the upside here. Sure, it was up 22 cents from the close on Friday, but it didn't go anywhere. All it did was take out the previous day's high. Now look at it. You're 25 cents lower. Hello, operator. That's not a good deal, right? So also, when you have a move like that, and let's just play devil's advocate, first thing you have when you have a nice move down like that, the main thing you want to do is look for your first 3/8. This is what we do on Thursday, on second and fourth Fridays of the month. You have your high right here. So you look for your first 382 pattern. That would be the first one right here, was right at 50%. Then you had another one. This one's bigger, so this is the really important one because it took longer. It took almost an hour. And guess where that one was? Everybody, Johnny, put the card down. We know that it's 0.382. Shut the front door and raise the rent. It is 382. And then we have the big one right here. Hey, let's take a break. 877-927-6648.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, education educating investors.
The stock market is a delicate, interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Okay, folks, if we're taking a look at wheat over the last couple of days here, we made a high last night on this big gap up. Now, on the first big correction, you notice that we stopped right here, and this is a 13-minute chart. It rallied to the first hour right here. Okay, it opened right in here when the Dow Jones, before the Dow Jones, this was the opening indication, opened lower, then rallied. But there was your first rally right there. Okay, now that's a perfect 382 off of that point right there. That leads to the ABCD to the downside. Oopsie daisy, we got to get this in here right away, and then we're going to draw this in right now. And okay, and there's your target right down here at the 1.618 level at 737. Then we had the rally. So this is what's interesting. After you have the big move down and you have the rally, the very first thing you have to do is replace your high down to your low, look for your 382, and 382 comes in here at 44, went to the 50% level, which is 47. That difference is $150. And now it looks like we have a tendency to make another A, B, C, D to the downside. And if you get that, you want to be ready to buy some wheat. So we're going to draw that in. This is Christmas wheat. There's your AB, the December. And here it is right there, 24. You can see here the 1.618 expansion. Remember what Einstein said, mathematics precedes geometry. And so if you mark that in right here, you're going to be right on the money right in here right now. Okay, now I'm going to change the subject here for a little bit. Those of you know our good friend Arch Crawford. He's been quite ill for quite some time, and now his wife is very, very ill also. They now live in North Carolina with his brother, and they are having a really hard financial time because of all the medical bills they have. If you're a philanthropic person and you want to help out a little bit, I will give you their address if you wanted to drop them something, and I've already raised a couple of bucks for them already, a little more than a couple of bucks. But if you're interested in doing that, just let me know, Larry at Trading Tutor. I'll forward it on to you, the address there in North Carolina. You can send them something if you like. I was really reluctant to even bring this up today because I know how proud Arch is. But I checked with Bill Meridian, who's also a good friend of Arch. We've known each other all for 40, oh my God, longer than that. But he said, go ahead and do it. So I did it. And if you want to do something, fine. It's no big deal, because if you don't want to do anything, that's okay too. But anyway, they do need help, and we're putting some folks together to try to help them a little bit here. All right, let's move on to another one that really needs our attention here. And let's get up and take a look at this. Folks, if you want to see a bullish chart, and this is flat out bullish chart. Now, we're going to go through this together because this is really important if you like Fibonacci stuff. Okay, here's the low we had in silver last week here at 30.26. Okay, that was the exact 382 off of that other low way back there. You see it right there? That was that low off of this one right here. Okay, I think I can draw it in for you so you can see it. There's your A, B, C, D. There it is right there, right on the money. Okay, now since that time, and I do this in the video, I said, watch the 382. Look where we were today, 382. Then the market went up and made a new high, all right? So what you have to do, remember, you've got to go in and you've got to do the 382 off of the new high. And if you did that, there it is, spot on right there. What does it do? It rallies $3,000. So watch these 382s when you got strong trending markets. That goes for the upside and the downside, because markets don't always go straight up, do they? We already know that. Okay, we've had a question about soybean meal. Let me get this up here. I haven't looked at this for a couple of days. Here's the Christmas meal. That's the one I'm watching because that's new crop meal. And we'll get this up here on the daily first and see where we stand. Okay, good. We've had an outside day to the downside, which is good. What that means for you technician people, you see you broke the trend to the upside. There was a previous day's high. You took that out, and you also took the previous day's low out. So what we're going to do now is go down to a 60-minute chart, and here's where we were today. There's where we were. Oh, my goodness. There's your April right here. On June or the 20th, just last week, we made a perfect 382 retracement. And then we had this move to the upside. Just move this over. Okay. And then since that time that we took this high out, there's really hard to find any ABCDs here on the way down. But no, there's a couple. Let's just use our common sense here. The market's on its way up. All right. And all we're going to do now is we made a new low here. And we made a low there. That was right at 61% retracement. Then we made another low here. You can see how these are very similar. So all you want to do is you want to go back and mark it off your previous low. I'll lay a nickel to a donut. That's going to be 382. Bada bing, bada boom. Uh-oh, did I make it? Yep, there it is right there. There's your 382. Now, what should that lead to? If this is A, and this is B, and this is C, I wonder where D could be. Oh, my goodness, Billy Ray, it's setting right at 1.618. And that's why it looked like it was an early morning breakout today. No, it was not. All you were doing was seeing the completion of this last ABCD leg, taking you right up to the old promised land there at 380. We're now $900. No, that's meal. Yeah, it's $900 lower on the way down. So let's try our thing again that we always do. After you've had the big run up, you look for the first 382 retracement. Remember, this is a 13-minute chart, so that's a 2 hours, just about, almost 2 hours there. So if you go for your high, your first 382 rally comes in. Oh, we miss it here by, missed it by 50 cents or $50. And then we come down, and then look at this. We had this little tiny rally here. That should be 382 off of the other one, which was right there. Let's just double check if it is. And this missed it by 20 cents. So that tells us we're heading down. We just had another one. Let's see what that one just did. From your high down to your low. There's your 382 right there. So this market's trending down, and that's what we're looking to see how it operates, okay? Anyway, that's pretty much what we're watching here in the meal. Now let's take a quick look at soybean oil because we're extremely bullish. I am what we call wildly bullish on soybean oil. The fact is, it's one of the few that are up today. You can see here this morning, this is December, new crop oil. Oil now, folks, is cooking oil and paint. Those are the main things that it's in, plus it's margarine, and oh my God, so much stuff. It's unbelievable. The old Palo Verdes are in bloom today. Okay, now here's December soybean oil. Now this morning, there was your 50% retracement right here just the other day. Let's get that out of the way because it went to there was your 382. Here was your 50% retracement right here. That was on Friday. Today's action has been strong, but we got these two highs up in here. So we want to look at that 60-minute right here. And you'll see what we've done. We've made lower highs in here, haven't we? So let's see what they are. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to take a microscopic view of December soybean oil, also known as BAS.
The Gold Report. As a precious metal, gold is still king. It continues to hold the most effective safe haven and hedging properties across the global major trading hubs of the London OTC market, the U.S. futures market, and the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his weekly gold report every Monday morning for subscribers, consisting of coverage of the XAU, HUI, GDX, the dollar, bonds, the South African rand, as well as 25 different mining equities with specific buy-sell recommendations. The Gold Report. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. Subscribe to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report newsletter now at TFNN.com.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, folks, we're looking at December soybean oil. The BOZ, BO is bean oil, Z is the month, December. And as you can see here, the low that we had here on Thursday, was an ABC. There's your AB leg right here. There's your CD leg coming in right here. And as you can see, it's just pretty much spot on right here. Then we had a little move to the upside, and that move culminated from the high we had on the 22nd. It stopped just a little shy of the 61% retracement. Now, this is the one that I'll be watching closely. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but you know what? Nobody else does either. But I'll be watching for the larger ABCD, this one right here, ABCD. And this is good because this took several days to form between the 24th and here we are, the 28th. So that's 4 days. Now, that only 2 of those are market days. The other 2 are weekend. But folks, if any other traders are like me and anybody else, we look at things over the weekend. That's how we look at our charts. So that's how they all form up. So if that's the case, we'd be looking at soybean oil getting down here another couple points lower at 44.78. Now, let's look at this on the daily. Again, just for kicks and giggles so we can see where we are. We said 44.78. Well, there's your 61% retracement here. There's your 78. There's your 44.78 is going to be here. Ideally, it will come in at that level if, in fact, it does, because all you have to do is to draw the thing in, and you can do this at home with a pencil and a little straight edge ruler. And you can see there's your ABCD pattern comes in right there. You'd be a buyer at 45.04. That's down $600 from where it is right now. You buy it there, put your stop below there, and say, okay, that's it. And folks, I know someone just asked a question, is that a head and shoulders pattern? Well, let's look at it together, okay? The question that the person asked, is this a head and shoulders pattern? Well, we know 2 things, don't we? We know, let's just draw this in right now. We know that this right here is let's do it the easy way, Larry. Hold on just a second here. There we go. We know that this is the head right here, correct? There's the head right there. And there's your left shoulder right over here. So we're going to put the left shoulder in right there. And now we know that the right shoulder could be right over here, correct? So we're going to check that and move this over here and see if we can get, you can see how the marker is right over here. So we're going to move this over right about here, okay? And that's where we're looking to see if that's going to be a head and shoulders pattern. And we write it up like this. And there it is right there. There's your head and shoulders. The right shoulder is the same. It would be, well, this would be ideal situation. If it got to 44.70, I didn't do it wrong. You see how it goes to 786? It should be at the 618. Let's put that in because this would be an absolute perfect textbook. 44.68 is right there. Okay, so there's your 61, we'll say 45 even, something like that. Close enough. But this low here was 44.72. So you can see all it has to do is to stay above 44.72 when it gets here on this ABCD, and that's going to be a perfect ABCD pattern if it comes through. Now, will it happen? I don't know, but this is what it looks like right now. We'll find out whether that's anything going on or not. Now let's take a look at our old friend ABCD here. We'll just get it up here again. This is one this morning that we were looking at very, very closely. This is the soybean market. And as you can see here, let's move this out of the way, move it a little bit out of the way. Guess what we have here, folks? Everybody can see this. This is just a 13-minute chart over the last several days from the 23rd to where we are right now. There was your high. There was your low, A, B, C, D. So the buy was at 07. See, there's your AB leg right here, okay? CD leg right here. Actually, 09 was the buy. It went to 06, and now it's trading at 12.11. So that's starting to move in the right direction. The first thing you do when you're watching this, if this is really a down move, you can see the lower highs as we come in here. You want to watch to see what happens when the market makes its first 382 retracement, which is going to be up here at 12.13. So if you bought it down here at 9, all right, or 8, whatever you decided to buy it at, you can see the 1.618 came in at 1206 and a half per bushel. So now we're having a little tiny ABCD here right now. So you want to watch to see what happens when it gets down to this 382 level, because if it starts accelerating through here, this is an ABCD in a bull market, folks. Look at this. There's nothing bearish about this market at all. Look at this. Thing's been going up, since Hector was up, and that dog's getting pretty old. There's your low today. Now that should hold, because if it doesn't, then we're going to go down. So now when you bought the stuff here, you put your stop right below there, because if it's no good, it's not going to work, because it's a perfect pattern. I mean, it couldn't be any better. I mean, let's see here, there's your ABCD there in your November beans right there at 06. I bought them at 8, and that's what your 8.5. This is what you're looking at right now. So it gets below here, tells us it might probably start going down a little bit more would be the potential for this. Now, we've been asked to take a look at two stocks, which I'm going to do right now. Believe it or not, one of them is not Apple, and the other one is not, hello, operator, Tesla. So let's get up Goldman Sachs. Those are the two stocks that people are asking me about. One of the stocks, the other one is Alibaba. Okay, all right. Now, first one we're going to do is, let's do Alibaba first, because I like Jack Ma. I met him once when I lived in Hong Kong for those few years when Sarah and I first got married. Look at this stock, folks, from 320 down to 80. Hello, operator. Now there's the last high that we made. You can see the ABCD right here, 3 drive to a top pattern. There's drive 1. Oh shucks, hold on. This should do it. There we go. There. No, it's not catching. Doggone it. All right, now it should work. Nope, it's just not catching. It doesn't allow me to draw. Anyway, let's see if it allows me to do a retracement. Nope, I'm just, the data is not being nice to me today. I know what I can do. I can just pump this in now I'm lost data, so good shot. See that warning sign right here? That means I'm in trouble. All right, let's get that out of the way and get back to the next stock, which was Goldman Sachs. G is for Goldman, S is for Sachs. And we're going to get this up here on the daily. It's been really ripping to the upside. And we're still up in this area here where we've been here for quite a few days, here up around 460, 470. Going down to an hourly chart. It's been a one-way Corrigan to the upside. There's been nothing here that makes this thing look bearish, folks. Look at the 382s on the way up. Hello, operator. Now we're starting to see some potential for a market rolling over. We'll find out. Live every day in an attitude of gratitude. Come back, please. We've got another 20 minutes. You don't want to miss it. 877-927-6648.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
The stock market is a delicate interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that. as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Okay, we're back, folks, and we're going to talk about the currencies a little bit. Foreign exchange. We're going to start out with the U.S. dollar index, which is heavily weighted by the euro, 53%. And as you can see here, the dollar index closed just about exactly at the 382. We were up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days up, and then we sold off this morning. Now, that was telling me when I did the newsletter that this was Monday, this is Tuesday. The foreign exchange trades all the time. So the fact that we went up to the 382, then sold off for a little bit, tells us, yes, this is a very important 382. And you can see the market pull back. If we go down to it, sorry, folks, we go down to the smaller time frame. This is what we were watching here. We'll see if the market was going to come down into one of these lows right here. I got this out of the way for a little bit. We want to see where we are. Now, this is the action last week. There's where we were over the weekend. Here's where we are today. So if you blew this up a little bit, you want to see where you can see the ABCD patterns on the way up. Okay, that comes in at 104.99. The 618 is 105. So that's pretty much it. We've been coming down pretty hard here in this, and so we're going to watch to see what our first 382 retracement will be. So far, we don't have anything, but it looks like we've got one coming in very shortly because there's your low, and this is up about, that's 10 pips. That's basically nothing. So easily could do that. But right now, we're still moving down in the dollar index, which means, on the other hand, the euro must be going up. So if we come and take a look at that, we were referring to you before. This is the euro going back, hourly chart going back to the 1st of May. And look where the low came in here, folks, on the 23rd and 24th, right there. Exactly. Exactamundo, as they say in Italy, from this low to this low is spot on 0.382. And how do we do? Now, off it went. Now, can't make this up. Doing this for the first time, folks. We do have a position on in the foreign exchange. There's your low. We have the first rally up. And what is the rule? Really strong rally. Get ready to buy it. And where do you buy it? That's it, Johnny. Hold that little card up, 0.382. There's your low right here. There's your high. There's your 382 right here. And then, of course, you make another new high. That means that the secondary one should be right there also. From there's your low. And there is your high again, right, high to low, exactly 382. Here and here. Same thing we saw in the silver, no different. This is how these markets run, folks. This is why Mandelbrot and Gartley knew ahead of time that if you knew what the secret pattern was, you'd be able to find it. And you know what it is. It's AB equals CD. Does it work every time? No. Does it work a lot of the time? Yes. Is it tradable? Yes. Does it repeat? Yes. Is it predictable? Yes. So those are the answers of how to learn how to trade. Learn how to do ABCD and you'll be just fine. Okay, now here's one that is in the hunt but still not working very much. Now this is the US dollar versus the British pound. And we're going to clean this up a little bit because we have hit the magic number right up here. First of all, we'll draw in the ABCD for you. There's your A leg right here. There's your B leg. There's your CD leg. Right here comes in at 27,808. The high has been 2806. That difference here is 20 points or $160. Your stop is right here at 2840. So you're risking $250. And your first profit objective, if it should happen, you see we're near the low of the day right now. If you just take that in, that brings your profit objective down here, which is over 100 points. So you've got a situation where you're willing to risk 300 to make 600, but the odds are in your favor by 4 to 1. I mean, that you just can't ask for that. 4 to 1 means the ABCD. They work about 60, 70% of the time, and the first pullback would be equal to the last one, and that would be it right there. Okay, and what would that be? If you mark it from your low up to your high, bada bing, bada boom, 382. There's your last support there. In the British pound comes in there at 126.09 and looking fine. All right, another stock question we have here. Hold on just a second and I'll get it up. Where is that one? Where is that one? Where? Bitcoin, IBIT, there we are. Let's see where we are. Okay, here's Bitcoin. This is the ETF. Oh, boy, this is a really bullish one. See what you want to buy down in here, folks. Straight up move. Virtually no retracement in here. They're so small you can't even see them. There's a big one right here from the high to your low. Let's see if that was a good one. So just to mark it, there's your low, and then your Bitcoin marks the high right there. It comes, there's your, I assume the high was made first. Should check that. Let's just double check. That's on March 11th. Let's just go to the hourly, because if it's reversed, that would make a big difference. And there it is on the 11th. Get over here. Get over here. There's your May 11th is right there. No, you can see the pullback here is a little bit more than 382. Comes in almost exactly at 618, and then it's on this run. You have a little 382 right here in the Bitcoin. There's your low. Get that out of the way. And then you see the strong trend to the upside. Just a second here to get this thing. There's your strong trend to the upside. Just mark that. Watch for the 382 retracement. And whoops, what is it? Yes, Johnny, you're right. It's 0.382. And then just watch it all the way up, and that gives you your ABCD projections. And then we've been rolling over. Looks like we've got a chance here for Bitcoin to come down another 10% without any trouble. And I'm telling you this as a possibility, not a certainty. There's your AB leg. There's your CD leg. That's 36 from 39. That's 10%. We could easily make that, and the market still be incredibly bullish, incredibly bullish. Okay, so that's what we're paying attention to here today. Let's move on and see if there's anything else that I haven't missed or that I might have missed. Let's get this one out of the way right here. Okay, how's we doing with the rest of it? Boy, the Dow Jones just doesn't have any friends, folks. It just doesn't have any friends as of yet. But there will someday, and we want to get ready for that and get ready to be a buyer, because when you get a retracement here, I don't know where it's going to come from. Odds favor. Chance favors the prepared mind, as Louis Pasteur said. But look at this. This thing just doesn't want to. It doesn't give you any rallies here. Look, this rally here was 910. That was a 200-point rally. This was a 200-point rally, and nothing today. I mean, look, there's your last 382 was right there. There was your first one. This is the one that we, put the, this is it right here. There's your 382 right there. If you blew that up, and, well, we already know that. There's your 382. That's your first one right here, okay? The second one was where? Right there, boom. This last one didn't even make it. Look, see, it didn't even get to the 382. And look, you can see we're still, heading down. So doesn't look too good for the Dow, but the rest of it don't look too bad. 877-927-6648. Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
The stock market is a delicate, interconnecting web of commodities, equities, and trader psychology. When one string of the web is pulled, it has a ripple effect across the broader market. This is where opportunity lies. But how are you to gather all of this information into one cohesive model when you're already spending your energy looking for any possible trade opportunities? Luckily, you don't have to worry about that, as Tom O'Brien has brought all important market news to you in one single newsletter, Market Insights. Market Insights provides a daily overview of what's happening in the indexes, bonds, gold, and more. Follow along with Tom daily as he analyzes the components that affect the overall movement of the stock market, giving insight into how each one plays either a bullish or bearish role. Tom also analyzes specific equities that he believes has the potential to make huge returns, and his track record proves his analysis right. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the market leave you in the dust.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, I'm going to bring a chart up here of the dollar yen. This is the dollar versus the U.S. versus the Japanese yen, as you can see here. We've had the big high up in this here just a few days ago. In the last few weeks, we've been going sideways. Okay, now, this has been a very, very bullish market, folks. You remember this when we got to 160, the market came all the way down. Then it rallied up to the 61% retracement and then backed off to the 61% retracement. There's your 61. And then what it did, let's get it straight here, Larry. From your low to your high went exactly to the 618. This is highly suggestive that we're going to see one more run at this 160 level when the Japanese tell us that, yes, zero interest rates are still in play over there. So we want to watch this 158.40 level very, very closely. Actually, the number is 158.12. That's the 78% level off of this last high. that would give us the level that we really want to watch it right there. So there's what we'll be watching here in the Japanese yen. So I believe, in retrospect a little bit here, and reiterate it, or whatever you want to call it, as Basil says, what is the word he uses? I can't think of it right now. But anyway, we do have a grain market that is going to get on fire, folks. So on the next break, whatever this break is right now, that's the last chance to make it to the finish line, because right after June 1st, which is coming up next week, by the way, June 3rd, we're going to have Bill Meridian from Cycles Research as our guest later this week. We should have Mike Moore, and we also should have Stan Harley as our guest. So both of those would be fun to have. So live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless.